Great to talk to you both. Shanice, I want to start with you on this. You're still working to get your children back. Are you able to spend much time with them? That must be so difficult for you.
I get to see them every weekend, so it's a lot of family time involved.
Well, our viewers have been debating your story on our Facebook page, a lot of them siding with you, saying you were in a desperate situation. Some say your hands were tied, but others say that, no, you got off too easy. How do you respond to the negativity that's out there?
Well, I mean, it's a situation where I had few options. I had to make the choice between providing for my children as well as, or caring for my children at that particular point. So I made the best of a set of bad options.
If you could go back, I would imagine you would do things differently. Would you have not gone to the interview, maybe taken them in? Would you have reached out to friends or family?
I consider every day what I could have done different in that particular situation, but in that particular choice, it was a desperate choice. It was a choice to try to do what I could do with what I had in front of me. If I had the choice,
Go on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Have you heard from other moms, because there's so much also support in regards to what you did? Do you hear from other moms who say, I'm in a desperate situation, I don't have the money to get child care when I'm looking for a job? What do you say to them?
Just reach out, look for that help, because it's there. You just have to be willing to ask for that help and accept that help. There are many organizations who are filling in where government may be kind of backing away to step up for people in that situation.
I want to bring in your attorney, Benjamin. Benjamin, I heard you say that justice doesn't necessarily mean punishment. What do you mean by that?
Yes, Susan. Justice doesn't have to mean that a person goes to prison each time or jail each time. In this case, justice means that it's a win-win situation for both parties. Ms. Taylor gets to take parenting classes, and once she completes the parenting classes, we're able to negotiate that her case will be dismissed. It's a win-win for the state of Arizona, too, because these classes will help Ms. Taylor.
Shanisha, what's the timeline in terms of getting your kids back full-time? Is it after you complete the classes?
There's no set timeline right now. I'm basically fulfilling all of the obligations that are being put in front of me, and I'm hoping I'll have that timeline really soon.
Well, I know you have a lot of people supporting you. Many of our viewers have some questions. I want to read some of them, and Shanisha, have you answer them. Cynthia on our Facebook page says this: did you find a job, and has your situation improved?
My situation has improved based on the generosity of others. I have not been able to find work just yet due to the obligations of the 2 cases that I have pending. Being that one just resolved itself, that does free my time up a little bit. So I'm hoping to find at least part-time work within the next 30 days and hopefully be back to full-time work within the next 60 days or so.
And because of the generosity of others, I understand you have a trust now for your kids?
I am in the process of setting up trust funds for all 3 kids, yes ma'am.
Which is wonderful to hear. Here's another question. This is from our viewer, Katina. She tweeted this: why couldn't she bring the kids with her or leave them with the family? Shanisha, that goes to the point of, if you look back and you think, what could you have done differently, right?
Right. Well, there unfortunately was not any family members available that day to watch them. The next closest person available for me to leave the kids with was about 30 minutes the opposite direction of the interview. And just based on the time and the amount of gas that I had available, it just wasn't feasible.
And Janet says on Facebook, if you got the job, then what would you have done with the kids? I think so many moms go through this. They finally find employment and they don't know how to afford child care. What would you have done then?
Well, luckily the job would have been able to provide enough money to take care of the daycare as well as, food and housing and things like that. It was a pretty nice job for.
We're so appreciative that you've come on and told your story, because we've been getting so many Facebook posts. Why decide to come out and speak to the media and tell your story?
Because there are people every day who are going through the situations. There are families that are in crisis that are trying to figure out what to do, where do I go from here? And I've been kind of made that face. So if I can take this platform to help others find that way, if I can help others, find those resources or find the help that they need, then I'll gladly do that.
and I believe that you have. Benjamin, quickly here, do you believe that your client really has opened the door here and got people talking? She is now the face of people who either are looking for employment and child care and can't afford both.
Yes, I mean, of course. This is a national case, and a lot of issues in regards to mothers and child care is out there right now. And Ms. Taylor's case is a national case, and a lot of these issues are going around now because of Ms. Taylor.